American people are forgiving. They think everybody deserves a second chance. Well, they do. But even if they forgive, they usually don't forget. And with that as a backdrop, Michael Vick wants a dog. Everybody remembers his involvement in dog fighting, which was cruel and inhumane. It cost him 18 months in prison and tens of millions of dollars. The judge overseeing the case prohibited him from owning a dog during 3 years of supervised release after prison. Now, Vick says he wants to be friends with man's best friend once again.
I would love to have another dog in the future. You know, I think it would be a big step for me in the rehabilitation process. I miss having a dog right now. I wish I could. My daughters, they miss having one. And that's the hardest thing, is telling them that we can't have one because of my actions.
Spokeswoman for PETA says Vick should be banned from owning dogs for life. The president of the Humane Society said it might be a good thing for Vick, but not just yet. Here's the question. Not just yet or not ever, Leo?
Right now, he should be entitled. Michael Vick has done a turnaround in his life. He's speaking on behalf of the Humane Society. He's turned his life completely around, and he's sincere. That ruling, Fred, should be modified. He should be allowed to have a dog at this point, and he wants it for his young child. So, I mean, the question here is Michael Vick showing tendencies of bad traits, his old habits? None whatsoever. He should have it right now. Case closed. Let's move on.
Charlotte, I'll bet you feel differently.
You're right, Fred. His name is synonymous with hanging dogs, drowning dogs, electrocuting dogs, dog fighting. I mean, if this was a man who had sexually abused children and tortured the children and then murdered the children, we wouldn't be saying, oh, yeah, let's let him have some kids in 3 years. We'd be saying, I don't want him living near my house. Even 20 years later, we'd be saying, don't let him live near any kids or a park or a school. So to me, I think it all has to do with the fact that he's famous, that Vick is famous, he's an athlete, oh, we like him, we want to give him a break, and possibly the fact that people think, oh, dogs don't matter, who cares? Well, they're innocent just like children, and they have a right to be in a safe, protected situation.
No. Look, I have a dog at home. I love my dog. The most expensive shelter dog in the world. Paid $1,400 for him. Expensive. My point is this. I don't want to analogize dogs with humans. And Charlotte's argument, I respectfully disagree. He should have the dog. The analogy of children being abused and what Michael Vick did, he did a wrong, but it is not the same category.
It is exactly the same thing, but it's a very long discussion. I'm not going to get into it with you right now, but it's exactly the same thing, Leo.
Abuse is abuse, Leo,
Disagree.
No? Abuse is abuse? Abuse is abuse.
That's right.
No, yeah, I agree.
And
but
his
there's certain
behavior
degrees
was
of abuse.
psychopathic, too. We're not even just talking about dog fighting. We're talking about mutilation. We're talking about some pretty horrific things.
Oh, come on. Well, this guy is such a why don't we put him in jail right now? Why don't we take him and throw him in jail right now?
Because our laws don't reflect what they should. They should protect animals much more than they do. They're not written the way they should be written.
Well, first of all, I agree with Charlotte. They should always protect animals because deep down they're little souls. But Michael Vick did his time. He did his time in jail. Okay, last one. Talked about this in the past. I'm of the opinion that the only way kids get fat from toys in fast food Happy Meals is if they eat the toys. And if they do that, you got a bigger problem than an overweight kid. Nonetheless, the city of San Francisco banned toys in fast food meals unless they came with fruits and vegetables. That's absurd. This is insane. The Sacramento woman has filed suit against McDonald's for marketing Happy Meals to children. Where did she file her suit? In San Francisco. Monte Farah claims the Happy Meal toys constitute a method of circumventing parental control and teach children unhealthy eating. The lawsuit alleges that McDonald's exploits very young California children and harms their health by advertising unhealthy Happy Meals with toys directly to them, and that children 8 years old and younger do not have cognitive skills and the developmental maturity to understand the persuasive intent of marketing and advertising. Tell you what, an 8-year-old will never understand that. There's an old saying, Monet, when you point a finger, there's 3 pointed right back at you. I'm amazed your 8-year-old can drive to McDonald's and produce their own funds to buy a Happy Meal. Oh, what's that? You're driving the car and paying? Does Monet's lawsuit have any merit at all, Charlotte?
None whatsoever. I mean, she's obviously insane. Her attorney is probably seeking 15 minutes of fame. And if McDonald's doesn't immediately produce a summary judgment to dismiss the case, then they're obviously wanting the positive PR, like they're the good guys in this situation. But there's so many levels this is absurd, because also you can go to McDonald's and you can buy the toys for $2 without the meal. You could get the toy and the salad if you wanted to. So that's absurd. And as you said, Fred, the kid can't drive to McDonald's on her own. She has to take them there. She has to let him watch the TV commercials and all the television. She has to say no. She has to learn how to be a parent and stop shirking her responsibilities and blaming society for the fact that she doesn't know how to parent.
Now, Leo, as a very, very well represented attorney, would you take this case?
No, absolutely not. My first job was at McDonald's. Do I look fat? Do I look unhealthy? Don't answer that. My point is very simple. Absolutely not. This is a horrible lawsuit. It's embarrassing. Your opening comments, Fred, about the parent driving the kids to McDonald's, well taken, well said. It's just totally ridiculous. Waste of time. And 15 minutes of it. I agree 100%. Horrible lawsuit.
All right. And with that, I'll thank you both. Leo, I'll order you a shake. Charlotte and Leo, have a great holiday. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Fred.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay.
You too, Fred.
If you're one of those people that says they read Playboy for the articles, I've got just the thing for you.
If you're so smart, prove it. Contact NBC Filter on Twitter or Facebook, or send an email to thefilter@nbcuni.com. We care what you think, but if we don't like it, we'll filter you.